Hey, Corey here, Project 421, with a quick little element of defending state citizenship. An absolute essential skill is being able to first recall each of the three definitions of the term United States, and then identify how each definition is being used whenever you're asked to interface with government, or you're reading code, or worried about whether or not a law applies to you, etc. This is an essential skill to being able to maintain your state citizenship in court. So, the term United States actually has three different definitions. The first one, which actually I'm going to start from the bottom up, will go from here to what I think is the most important definition to know. The one that is the absolute gotcha, the one that almost nobody knows, and it's clear that this has been removed from our school system, removed from all training, everything. There is a concerted, or was nearly 100 years ago, a concerted effort to have people forget about this definition. So let's go. The first one is what I just call the map. It's everything. All right. The term United States, used in this context, is you're describing a nation amongst a family of nations. It includes everything: the federal government, the state government, possessions, territories, everything that is within the purview of the nation itself. An example of that being used in a sentence would be Australia, Great Britain, and the United States are allies. That would be a way to use that in a sentence. The second definition, this one you'd probably be like, oh yeah, that makes sense, but hadn't really thought of it before. It means the states only. So the term United States can mean the states only, excluding the federal government, excluding the territories, excluding the possessions. Basically, it is the states only, and it has no ability to expand to include anything else. So if it's something other than a state, it is not included in this definition. An example of this being used was when the king signed the Treaty of Peace with the United States. In that term, it was referred to the states only, and in the Treaty of Peace, it goes on to enumerate each state individually. A very important time, and so the term United States can mean states only. Now we get to this one. This is the big one. This applies in state code. I'm in California, and I have yet to find the term United States used in our state code any other way than what I'm about to show you. It is every single time in state code. I think I know why. The states, this is how they operate. This is what it makes sense as a state citizen, why it means this, but something that I was never taught. Never taught this in school, but it's actually very easy to confirm. The term United States in California state code, and I would assume throughout the states, means the federal government. The United States means the federal government. Three definitions. The first one, the map, you're familiar with this, you learned this in grade school, it's everything. The second definition is the states only. Important to know, but you don't really find that in real life. You don't find that engaging with government. At least I don't find this very often, referring to just the states only. This first one, the most important one. The United States can be transposed with using the term. You can just transfer federal government when you see this in code. For example, California Commercial Code 9307H says the United States is located in the District of Columbia. You can flip that to the United States, use the federal government. The federal government is located in the District of Columbia. Does that make sense? Absolutely makes sense. The history of it is that the federal government, its legal name from day one has always been the United States. That's its legal name. When you go to Washington, D.C., if you have a chance to look at the boundary stones that mark the boundary of D.C., on one side it's engraved the state, and on the other side it says jurisdiction of the United States. So that's the federal government. So whenever you see this in code, state code or law, when you see the term United States, you know it can mean The federal government, that's most likely what it's going to mean. It could also mean the states only. I've never seen that happen in state code. And it can also mean the map and includes everything. And again, I've never seen that in state code either. So the term United States, super important for state citizens to know. It's so exciting how many people are really, really looking at this, because if you want to defend against government, if you want to be able to engage with government, at literally the Super Bowl of all contests that are in the Constitution, it is defending your state citizenship. It starts with comity, Article 4, Section 2, Clause 1. Hence, the idea behind Project 421 is to educate millions of Americans on how to defend their right to comity. The right to comity guarantees that you're a citizen, not a resident, and there's a big difference when it comes to how the law applies to you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It'll help with the algorithm. It really helps a lot. Please share. It's very important. Every American should know this. Every single American. Even if you're not going to be engaged as a state citizen, you should know how your government works. In our public schools, or the law schools, nobody is teaching, and this is an absolutely fundamental element of being a good citizen, is knowing whether or not you're in the United States. Prior to this video, if I were to ask you, are you in the United States or not, guaranteed almost everybody watching this video first was thinking geography. They were thinking geography. They were thinking, well, I'm in California, or I'm in Iowa, hello, Bettendorf, or any other state. They were thinking, yes, I'm on the ground in this state. Of course, I'm in the United States. But what if the question was, are you in the United States? And you say yes, especially on a form that you sign in front of a government official who witnesses it. You have waived all of your rights found in this definition of the United States. Super important. Please like, share, subscribe. My name's Corey. Waving a hand to all the state citizens out there from Southern California. Hope you enjoyed this. There'll be more.